Welcome back to My Carolina Today. So yesterday we got this press release that there was going to be a big concert announcement today, including the PNC Arena people, Raleigh Mayor Nancy McFarland, Carolina Hurricanes, PNC executives, and it was finally announced this morning Billy Joel will be performing at the PNC Arena on February the 9th.
Dave Kent, morning show host on Classic Rock 100.7 WRDU, is here to talk about what this means to music fans. Hey, Dave.
Hello.
So, did you guess correctly?
I did not. I did not. Because, you know, when you set the bar at the Eagles, what could be bigger than the Eagles?
Yeah.
You know, not many.
So, what did you guess?
I guessed this morning on the show, and I was going to ride this, the Rolling Stones. I thought, well, who could be bigger than the Eagles right now? And who's selling out venues? Not many people sell out venues,
That's
as
a good
you
question.
know.
Some of the people we were tossing around yesterday in the office, because this had everybody in media speculating as to who it was going to be. We thought Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney would be good.
The Boss.
The Boss.
Yeah.
When's the last? Have you ever seen The Boss?
I've never seen The Boss, but again, he appeared a year ago in Greensboro.
Right, and one of
So
my
I
Facebook friends was at that concert.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, no, I thought it was going to be a hologram show of some of our dead favorites, like Tupac, Michael Jackson,
Elvis.
And I thought that some RTP company would have had a hand in the technology, and it was going to be debuted in Raleigh, and they had all these people there because of that.
Love it.
And then when I heard it was Billy Joel, I was like, okay.
I've seen Billy Joel in concert, one of the greatest concerts I've ever seen in my life. There are very few people that can get it done on stage like Billy Joel. You're going to get your money's worth. I saw him, it was more than a decade ago when his tax guy stole all his money, so he was on tour playing his kids to make money, right?
Right.
But it's funny because Billy Joel announced recently that he doesn't like to tour. So he wanted to do, and he just announced that he's going to perform at Madison Square Garden once a month. Until his fans stop coming to see him, because he wanted one of those Las Vegas style shows where you stay in one place. But he didn't like Las Vegas, right? He doesn't like the desert, so he wanted to do it in New York. So they figured out a way, and now he's going out on tour.
So you're a music guy. Is there any artist out nowadays? It's weird because back in the day, like if we were back in the '80s, you would have said, well, surely this is going to be Michael Jackson or Madonna or somebody that was that big. Is there anybody that you think, other than the Stones, because I know the Stones are, and like you two, they're playing these big arenas.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Who else is that big?
I don't know. I don't know. Is Lady Gaga that big? Are you talking about the artists out right now?
Well, I think for generations, though. I mean, I don't know that would Lady Gaga appeal to those of us in the 40 up set? I don't think I'd go.
You know, I don't know. There's a different, I guess. You have to ask the question, who actually packs arenas now? Because that's who these venues want, right? This big announcement was made because Billy Joel will bring out the crowd.
A lot of people from up north who've moved down here.
But it's funny, it's these old classic rock guys that are packing arenas. You've got the Eagles, you've got the Rolling Stones, you've got Paul McCartney, you've got Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi packed it in.
And don't forget my husband Prince, that show.
Yeah, he's got to find a way to bring up Prince.
How is he doing, by the way?
He's doing great. He'll be headlining the Essence Festival in New Orleans.
Very nice.
And everybody's talking about
Prince's
it. It'll
biographer.
be huge.
But then you look at a guy like, you look at a new artist like Macklemore. Couldn't fill the bottom bowl of PNC Arena.
Justin Timberlake did well. So I mean, he's a good example.
And this is what it boils down to. If you're going to pay this much for a concert, you're going to want to know every song, right? You're going to want to be guaranteed that you're going to have a great time. Billy Joel's a good choice for that.
Yeah, he's a great sing-along. And he probably won't have all of the fans like One Direction or somebody's going to have hanging out by the buses after the show. It's going to be a little different than some of the younger, but
I thought it might be One Direction too. That was my other guess, One Direction, because they're
huge.
They're announcing their tour for next year. I had a guy call this morning. He thought Garth Brooks, because he ended his residency in Vegas. Who's his wife? Trisha Yearwood. They're going out on tour. Well, that's he would pack. He would pack PNC. Billy Joel. Although it was kind of deflating, still
a great show.
Going to be a great show for them.
Thanks, Dave.
We appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, catch Dave weekday mornings.
And his beard.
New 100.7 WRDU.